my name is Jennifer Nelson, and today I will be talking about the achievement gap. According to Susan Ansel, the achievement gap in education refers to the disparity in academic performance between groups of students. This means that there are differences of equal ability and giving others an unfair advantage. My solution would be to establish a personal relationship with students and their families. I will do the following. I will set benchmarks and track progress. I will find other ways to measure my students' learning instead of testing. Children easily suffer from test anxiety, and I don't want a child to feel defined by what they do or do not know. They need to understand that they do not have to be like their peers. I will also keep an open mind and avoid assumptions. By not testing children and observing them instead on how they write, read, obtain information, I will be able to form more data and get a better understanding of what curriculum would work best for them. One way to do that even is through several educational apps such as Epic and Prodigy, iExcel. It's a standardized way to see it on a different level because you can have the reports back from the apps to the teacher. I will also find out what the student is interested in. By learning more about the student and their background, it shows them that I am interested in their future and that I want to help them achieve their goals and succeed in school. Too often a child can feel like they are just another body in a class or that they don't matter. I will strive to make sure every one of my students feels valued and important. The reasoning behind my solution is because I feel that when you're more on a personal level with your students, you can find out the perfect learning path and curriculum for them. Every student is different. No two students are the same, because if we're all the same, how boring of a world would that be? They all learn in different ways, and we as educators need to support this. I will do research about what is available in my community, as well as talk to my fellow staff to see what solutions they have come up with. Because often in schools, you will find teachers have their own groups, like kindergarten groups, first grade groups, second grade groups, and the teachers have different resources, and they will tell you what has worked for them and what has not worked for them. Getting ideas for curriculums and seeing what trainings the school district offers will also be another helpful tool. Obstacles I could see happening would be people not understanding or not wanting me to know personal stuff about my students and their families. I will hopefully make them understand that what is said between them and me stays there and that it is only for the benefit of their student. I want them to feel comfortable with me and not think that I have another agenda and that I'm out for something. Some parents may even be opposed to me finding other ways to observe or measure their child instead of testing. I will try and relay several solutions that can work for all of us to benefit the student. There's always extra options. There's this testing, that testing. I could show them things about test anxiety and other ways I could test them as opposed to on paper and pen. The hopeful outcomes of my solution is to understand more about my students and how to help them. By taking the time to individualize the curriculum and the learning curve towards their education, it will show that I care and I want more for them than the standard education, and I want to help them more for their achievement and their goals. Ultimately, this is important to me and my community because all students matter. Education is important and vital for our future. Children should realize teachers are there to help and that they are more than just a body in a classroom. I want the focus of learning to be about the material and making the world a better place. And it is not where you come from or your race or what part of town you live in. Knowledge is power, and I want my students to know this and that they can do and will do wonderful things. Thank you.